A habit is essentially a decision that your brain made at some point and that you made, and then you stop making but continue acting upon.
I'm sure you've heard that cheesy quote about life being a journey. Well, it's absolutely true. You're not racing anywhere. So slow down. Stop looking around at what everyone else is doing and focus on where you are and what's important to you.
We know from neurological studies that every habit has three components. There's a cue, which is like a trigger for the behavior to start. And then there's the behavior itself. And then finally, a reward. And for years when people thought about habits, they focused on the behavior. But what we know from all these experiments is that it's the cue and the reward that are the secret to unlocking a habit, to understanding how it works, and more importantly, to changing it.
How do you gain persistence and how do you start to have more good days than bad days? You're going to hate this advice, but it absolutely works. You must come up with a morning routine that you do every single morning, or at least more mornings than not, that puts you in control of yourself and in control of your day.
We can choose. We can choose to create new habits. We can choose to extinguish old habits. Once you understand how they work, according to studies, you get to reshape these automatic behaviors. And then you gain this control over these parts of your life that otherwise just feel sort of just out of reach.
First and foremost, wake up on time. When that alarm goes off, get your butt out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Why is that important for persistence? The reason why is because the first decision that you're making of the day is to actually get up and get moving. That means you are persistently bigger than your excuses. You are persistently bigger than feeling lazy. And you are persistently beating the feelings that typically stop you. Whatever it is that your two priorities are, put them in your head. Why? The reason why is because of persistence. You got to start off your day by getting up on time, figuring out your priorities, and then getting to work on them. Single biggest reason why people have bad days is because they start them off by looking around at everybody else and seeing what they're doing instead of having the focus and the discipline to actually start your day off with you in control. Get up on time, figure out your priorities, and exercise.
The problem is everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody gets excited. E.T., the guru story, but nobody wants to get up at 3 o'clock. Everybody's excited when I say, I wake up at 3 o'clock. Eric's a beast, 3 o'clock. Like for real, you walk out of here pumped up, fired up, you get some new information, you're ready. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. And what you have to understand is, everybody that you're gonna hear from, Eric Thomas, my mother got pregnant with me at 17 years old, high school dropout, ate out of trash cans. Lived in abandoned buildings, slept in cars, multi-million company that's changing the world. I didn't say America, the world. Why? Because not only do I want to be a beast, if you follow my 24 hours, I do what beasts do. can't just say you want it. You can't watch the video and say, I want it as bad as I want to breathe. It's cute to say it. When the sun comes up, you've got all the books, you've got all the tapes, you've got all the access. Now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt. What's going to separate you is when it's beast time, when it's war time, you got to get up and make it happen. Everybody wants to be a beast. Everybody's got lions on their profiles. Everybody talks positive about themselves. Everybody talks like you a beast. You dress like you a beast. You've got the cards like a beast. Your image, everything about you says, I'm a beast. That's how you present yourself. When you present, I'm a beast. But then when it's time to do what beasts do, you back up. You have an excuse. And I told you before, innovation is rewarded. They give you a plaque for it. They give you a reward for it. But execution is worshiped. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Listen to me very closely. I want you to know you should be excited. All the information you're going to get, all the information you have, there's only one equation that's missing. There's only one thing you cannot purchase. There's only one thing you cannot buy, and that's what real beasts do. That's something you're going to have to do.
A person's strengths are often their biggest weaknesses. And so that also means that their weaknesses can be their strengths. I'm always fighting, I'm struggling, and I'm scrapping, and I'm kicking and clawing at those weaknesses to change them, to stop them. Each and every day, I get back up and I move forward with my fist clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour or a day or even a year, but eventually it will subside. And something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. You're not gonna die because you're feeling a little pain. At the end of pain is success.
I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws, as I strive to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday.